This is a simple introduction of IoT. I'm not going to discuss it in detail because you all know all these things, right? Uh, so just I'm skipping this definition. Now, this is something I will tell you that when we speak about IoT, what we understand? We understand that there will be some sensor, right, which measures the physical quantity from the environment. It can be temperature, it can be water level, it can be humidity, it can be anything, right? If it is in medical, then it can be any parameter of human body. So sensor collects all those data, then sensor send those data to some controller. So we already have seen sensors, we have seen controller, right? Which process the data and make some decision in general cases. Okay. Then at the next level, the controller basically instruct the actuator to perform certain task, right? So this mechanism is fundamentally happens on an IoT device. Now, if this much is the concept, then you think what is missing here? The internet is missing, right? The things, there is some device which is having sensor, which is having actuator, and it is locally working. It is not IoT, right? The first letter I in IoT represent the internet. So here internet is missing, right? So what we are understanding from here, that when we say these three things together, we have to understand this is IoT device, right? So the next step to make, and the last day also one of the experts told you that IoT is not a single technology. It is a framework again. Uh, So internet, middleware, then gateways, then your IoT devices, all together, cloud, all together creates IoT. So when we are speaking about only this much, this is what this is representing a IoT device. Okay. So this is what we need to understand first. Then, if you think about some of the IoT devices around us, you can think about that smart thermostat, wearable fitness bands, industrial sensor, smart cameras, connected vehicles. All these are some of the examples, right? Fundamentally, how we define it, that we have anything, and if we can connect that anything to internet, okay, and if we can control their functionalities over internet, then we call them IoT. Okay, the thing is called as IoT device. Okay. Now sensors, about this we have a lot of discussion, so I'm not going to explain this. Then actuators, about this also we have already had lots of discussion, so skip this. Now come to the point here, how the communication happens. Look, here we are writing IoT devices. Now when I write IoT device, it means what? It means these three things together, right? Sensor, controller, and actuator, both all these three things together are there here at IoT devices. Okay. So the IoT devices, capture the data. Now it sends the data to through some gateway, because there is a reason, right? Reason is that IoT devices are very small, like Arduino board. I was showing you on the first day. Somebody was asking that, sir, can we connect this board to internet? So I told that yes, we can connect, but we have to put some extra module like Wi-Fi module or Bluetooth module. We have to connect to that, and then we can do it. But usually what happens, yes, we can, those kind of boards can be used to develop a RT device, and we can use a Bluetooth sensor, a Bluetooth device module on the Arduino board, so that that particular device can communicate with a gateway, right? Mm. Usually on these devices, we don't give a network capability, or it is not possible because they are very low resource devices. We cannot give IP address based communication. We cannot do it. Okay, but we do definitely if we have a device controller like ESP32 or that kind of board we are using on our device, then we can definitely do. But if we are doing a very low level device like Arduino and all, then we used to use some uh, Bluetooth based communication or Zigbee based communication, so that without IP it can simply broadcast the data and the gateway can capture the data. Okay. Then the gate in this gateway, basically, when nowadays one term is very popular, that edge computing. So this edge is basically happens here on the gateway. Okay. So you can understand it is the gateways are kind of you can say router, you can say, which collect data from the devices and send forward to the cloud, or it can do some processing also, right? So is processing what we say that happens here at this point. Okay. Processing, what processing happens here? It processes the data, and a certain kind of processing on data it does. Okay. Because if you have 1000 of IoT devices, all IoT devices are not connected to a single gateway. Maybe 50 or 20 IoT devices is having a single gateway. So that much data it process here. And then after processing, filtering, and doing all the brush up, it sends the data to the cloud. Okay. And from the cloud, user can access those data. User may have some dashboard on mobile phone or some on laptop, using what the user can remotely see that what is happening actually in the deployment field, or in, say it can be, as I have told you, agricultural field, it can be some industry, it can be smart city, anywhere, right? So that data can be visualized from the user end. So this is the normal data flow in IoT, IoT framework, you can say. Okay. Now, here is some of the protocols or connectivity technologies used in IoT, which are already discussed in the previous discussion by Professor Bhattacharya, right? Like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, Zigbee, LoRaWAN, then cellular 4G, 5G, Ethernet, all these things. So I'm not going to again explore all these things. So just for information, I'm just kept this. Okay. Now, what happens? You can see here. Sometimes in place of this gateway, you may have a Wi-Fi router also. Okay, so sensor nodes you have say some camera, something like that. All these they are basically IoT devices. They simply can be connected to the Wi-Fi router. What happens in most of our home, right? Our AC or washing machine, they are having Wi-Fi, so they directly get connected with our Wi-Fi router. And from Wi-Fi router, the data or any instruction is going to be sent through the internet to the cloud, and cloud to your mobile app. That kind of communication happens. Okay, that is what we understand already. Now we shortly see at what place which kind of protocols are used in the communication.